What if I told you that right now, as you're listening to these words, there's another version of you living the life you've always dreamed of? It's not science fiction or a fantasy, it's physics, it's consciousness, it's possibility. We tend to think that our reality is fixed, stable, and unchanging, but the truth is far deeper and more magical. Your reality, as you know it, is just a frequency, and like any frequency, it can change, shift, and transform. This video is an invitation to explore one of the most powerful ideas in modern spirituality and quantum physics, the quantum leap. It's a technique, a vision, an experience that allows you to break free from the limits of time, space, and identity. It's a practice that gives you direct access to parallel universes where you're already living the life you dream of. It's not about thinking positively or repeating empty affirmations. It's about deeply understanding that reality isn't changed by simply wanting it. It's changed by transforming who you are. In the next few minutes, we'll explore the true meaning of the quantum leap together. We'll uncover what makes it possible, where it comes from in ancient wisdom, how it works on the deepest level of your consciousness, and how to use it practically to create the life you want. We'll discuss the power of advanced visualization, connecting with your alternate self, the collapse of time, and how to activate the version of you that already lives in abundance, purpose, and peace. You don't need to create something new. You just need to align with the version of yourself that exists on a different frequency. Get ready for a journey that goes beyond thought, towards vibration, beyond the physical, into the quantum. This isn't content meant just to entertain you. It's a key to awakening. So let me ask you, are you ready to make the leap? Even though the term quantum leap may sound modern, influenced by particle physics, its essence is as old as time itself. Ancient cultures and the keepers of secret knowledge have always understood that reality isn't one-dimensional. It's full of possibilities. They knew that the universe is a living field of potential, and that humans at a certain level of consciousness can transcend their current state and access a new way of being. In ancient Egypt, the priests of Thoth taught that the universe was mental, vibrational, and shaped by the will and vision of the soul. Through initiation, disciples didn't just gain knowledge, they experienced an energetic shift, a transformation that moved them to a new spiritual identity. What we call today a quantum leap, they saw as the transmutation of the K, a subtle energy body connecting all timelines of being. Mystics of the East, especially in Hinduism and Tantric Buddhism, spoke of siddhis, spiritual powers that activate when one unites deeply with their higher self. One of these siddhis was bilocation, the ability to consciously exist in multiple states at once. Isn't that a quantum leap in itself? In the Corpus Hermeticum, ancient texts attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, it said, "You are the creator of your own universe. What you think and feel is what manifests." This statement perfectly captures the essence of the quantum world. Consciousness causes the collapse of possibilities. The initiates knew that to change their world, they first needed to change themselves. Ancient Gnostic texts also spoke of awakening in the dream of the world and remembering the other versions of ourselves that exist beyond matter. These texts, hidden for centuries, reveal a surprisingly modern understanding of parallel realities, overlapping dimensions, and a soul that can choose its experiences through recognizing its divine origin. Even now, quantum physics confirms what the ancients knew. Matter isn't solid, reality isn't fixed, and the observer affects what is observed. The principle of quantum superposition says that an electron can exist in multiple states at once until it's observed. The quantum field is like an infinite soup of possibilities, waiting to collapse into a defined form. What determines this? Your frequency, your internal state, your consciousness. So, a quantum leap isn't an event that happens outside of you. It's a deep vibrational shift. It's about changing your frequency to align with another version of reality where you're already the person you want to become. You don't need to change the world around you. You just need to tune into a different frequency. That's why when people say they can't change their life, or that they're stuck by fate, they're forgetting an ancient truth. You're not stuck in your reality. Your reality is stuck in you. And this is where the magic of the quantum world happens. By changing your vibration through thought, emotion, intention, and action, you can unlock another timeline, another universe, and consciously step into it. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into how a quantum leap works. We'll break down step by step how it's about resonance, not effort. A quantum leap isn't a physical act, a stroke of luck, or a gradual change. It's a break in the energy flow of your being. It's the moment you stop holding on to your old self and fully embrace a new vibrational identity. Imagine you're a radio station. The reality you experience is the frequency you're broadcasting. If you want to hear a different kind of music, you don't need a new radio. You just need to adjust the dial. That's how the quantum leap works. It doesn't change what's outside. It changes who's tuning in. So how does this shift happen? Every quantum leap begins with a crisis or revelation, a moment when something inside you can no longer hold the old story. It could be a major turning point, a sudden awakening, or a decision that comes from deep within your soul. This moment creates instability, and your old self begins to fall apart. The fears, habits, beliefs, and limitations of your former identity no longer fit. You feel you must let go, but you're not sure what you'll be after. This is the fertile ground for the quantum leap, the creative void where everything is possible. In this stage, it's important to understand that the goal is not to do more, but to be different. This is where many people get stuck. They try to create a new reality with the same old mindset. But the change doesn't happen through logic. It comes from a shift in energy. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest who you are. To make a quantum leap, you need to decide to let go of the version of yourself that can't have what you desire and start thinking, feeling, and acting as if you already have it. One of the biggest insights in this process is realizing that the version of you who already lives the life you dream of exists right now. In the quantum field, all possibilities are available. There's a version of you that is already free, successful, whole, healthy, and abundant. You don't need to create this version, you just need to align with it. How? Ask yourself, how does this version of you think? What does it feel like to wake up? How does it move through the world? How does it express itself? What does it say yes to, and what does it say no to? When you start to live in alignment with these answers, you create a vibration that connects you to that future reality. The more you hold that vibration, the quicker that reality begins to show up in your life. One of the biggest misconceptions about the quantum leap is thinking it's a gradual process. It's not. It's not about making progress step by step, but about shifting your consciousness in a single leap. It's a leap of faith, a decision to let go, and an act of living that truth all at once. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You don't have to fight the darkness. You simply let the light shine. Similarly, when you choose to vibrate as your expanded self, the old version of you fades away, and a new reality begins to emerge. In the first part of this explanation, we've learned that the quantum leap happens when you shift who you are, not just your surroundings. It happens when you embrace your creative power and step into a new frequency that goes beyond logic, the past, or your circumstances. Next, we'll look at the hidden challenges, common mistakes, and overlooked elements that stop many people from maintaining their leap, and how to make it permanent. While a quantum leap may feel like a quick, sudden shift, almost like a flash of consciousness, It's really just the beginning. The real challenge is sustaining that leap, living in it, and fully embodying it. This is where many people stumble, not because they lack power, but because they lack understanding. The truth is, the quantum leap doesn't end with the leap itself. What follows is a subtle, deep, and often tough process where the old version of you will try to pull you back. Your body, mind, and energy field are filled with memories. Even after you decide to make the leap, certain emotions, thoughts, or old patterns might resurface, not as punishment but as a test. Your system, by habit, will want to return to the comfort zone, to what's familiar, because that's how it's been programmed. The ego resists the leap, not because it wants to stop you, but because it's designed to protect you in a predictable environment. A quantum leap breaks that predictability. This is where you need to be strong. Every time doubt, fear, or old behaviors pop up, don't just push them away. Acknowledge them as part of your old self and choose to act differently. A common mistake people make during a quantum leap is expecting to see results before maintaining the new vibration. The universe doesn't respond to what you see. It responds to what you hold on to, even when it's not visible. A quantum leap requires faith, not blind faith, but an internal certainty that comes from connecting with your expanded self. The mistake is thinking, "I'll feel abundant when the money shows up," or "I'll trust when I see results." But that kind of thinking doesn't apply here. The quantum leap works in a non-linear way. First, you embody it, then it happens. Holding that vibration is the test. Those who succeed do so not because they're waiting for a reward, but because they've already become the version of themselves who doesn't need external proof to know who they are. After the leap, you may notice signs of conflict in your environment, people who no longer resonate with you, situations that fall apart, paths that close. This doesn't mean you've failed. It means your new frequency is starting to break down the old structures. Anything that no longer matches your energy will begin to surface. It's a process of vibrational cleansing. Yes, it can be painful and confusing, but it's necessary because you can't live in a new timeline while carrying the baggage of the old one. Many people do powerful visualizations, say affirmations, and feel deeply. But when they open their eyes, they act like their old selves. This is one of the most subtle mistakes people make. A quantum leap isn't just a moment of inspiration. It's a decision to embody the new version of yourself. Every word, choice, thought, and habit must align with your new self. This requires presence, not effort, but true presence. When you speak like your new self, make decisions like your new self, eat like your new self, love like your new self, your vibration becomes grounded, and when that happens, your reality has no choice but to reflect that change. After your leap, there may be a gap, a period when it feels like nothing is changing. This is when the old paradigm will try to make you doubt yourself. But during this time, something important is happening. It's the process of energetic realignment. It's like planting a seed. You won't see the flower right away. The leap has already happened. It's just taking time to fully manifest. Don't rush it. Trust the process. The quantum leap is a vibrational choice, but integrating it into your life is a daily spiritual practice. It takes courage, consistency, and above all, love for the new version of yourself. Because when you truly love who you are now, you stop romanticizing who you once were. And in that quiet, consistent love, the universe shifts and the magic unfolds. In the next section, we'll dive into how to practically apply this leap to your daily life, your routines, relationships, decisions, and actions. A quantum leap isn't about escaping life. It's the highest way to live it. Now that you understand what a quantum leap is, how it works, and the challenges it brings, it's time to apply this knowledge to your everyday life. The real leap doesn't happen in some distant, mystical place. It happens in the small, unseen moments when you make different choices, act as your higher self, and maintain your new frequency, even when the world hasn't yet reflected it. Here's how you can start using the quantum leap in key areas of your life with clarity and awareness. First, create a vibrational routine, not just a practical one. Many people live by reacting to the world. They wake up, check their phones, rush to work, repeat their habits, and vibrate at the same frequency as yesterday. Your new reality won't manifest in an energy field filled with the same old patterns. Create a quantum morning routine. Spend 10 minutes in visualization. Imagine your day from the perspective of the person you want to be. Say aloud, "I am already the person I choose to be." Feel the emotions of success before you even leave your house. Do this every morning. Your morning sets the tone for your energy field. Second, act from the self that has already achieved what you want. Ask yourself constantly, what would my quantum self do in this situation? If you want abundance, don't act from scarcity. If you desire love, don't speak or accept anything from a place of lack. If you want freedom, don't make decisions out of fear. Every action you take should be a confirmation of your new vibration. It's not about pretending. It's about living as though you already are that expanded version of yourself. Third, use your words as an anchoring tool. Your words are powerful. Every time you say, "I can't," "It's too hard," or "Let's see what happens," you're feeding your old self. Speak as though you've already manifested your desires. Say, "I am expanding. Everything flows effortlessly toward me. I already am, and I recognize it." Repeat these statements, not to convince yourself, but to remind yourself of your true potential. Fourth, surround yourself with supportive energy. Your vibrational field is influenced by what you consume, what you watch, what you listen to, and the people you're around. Your environment either mirrors your new frequency or keeps you stuck in the old one. Begin by healing your external reality. Clean up your social media feed. Listen to music that lifts your energy. Speak with people who inspire you, not those who drag you down. If you can't change your environment right away, create an internal sanctuary. Sometimes all it takes is a special space, a candle, a notebook, and your intention to shift your energy. Fifth, celebrate before you see the results. One of the most powerful practices is to celebrate in advance. Why wait for the result to be grateful? Celebrate as if it's already happened. Toast, dance, be thankful. The universe responds to the state you're already in, not the outcome you're waiting for. Make celebration a ritual to anchor the leap, reminding yourself that your new reality is already on its way. Keep a notebook where you only write from the perspective of your manifested self. Don't write about problems or complaints, only decisions, thoughts, and visions from the person you've already become. This practice helps reprogram your mind and solidifies the frequency of your quantum leap in your life. In short, applying a quantum leap to your daily life doesn't require you to change the world around you. It only requires you to change who you are within it. Because when you change, everything else changes with you. In the next section, we'll wrap up this journey with a final reflection and invite you to become not just a spectator of your reality, but its conscious creator. Now you understand that a quantum leap isn't just some esoteric fantasy or spiritual trend. It's a deep truth, a natural ability within everyone who dares to remember their own power. It's not about changing what you see, it's about changing the perspective from which you see it. Your reality is not separate from you. It's a direct projection of your inner state. Every thought, every emotion, every decision opens or closes invisible doors to different versions of your future. You are not the effect of your past. You are the vibrational cause of your present and the architect of your infinite future. You've learned that there's already a version of you living the life you desire. You've seen that true transformation happens when you choose to embody that frequency, even if the outside world hasn't caught up yet. And you've realized that the real challenge isn't making the leap. It's maintaining it with consistency, self-love, and inner faith. This is the mastery of the new human. Become a conscious creator of your destiny, not a victim of circumstance. Stand firm in the energy of the person who's already crossed the threshold. And if you ever doubt yourself, if the world doesn't reflect your new energy yet, or if your old identity tries to make a comeback, just breathe. Remember that the quantum field doesn't respond to your fear or impatience. It responds to the certainty of the frequency you hold. The universe doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to the decisions you make. So this is your moment. Don't wait for another day, another year, or for everything to fall into place. Take the leap today. Feel like it's already done. Act as though you're already the expanded version of yourself, and the universe will respond. If this message resonates with you, subscribe to keep exploring the hidden laws of being and the cosmos. Like this video to share this information with others who are ready to awaken, and share it with those who are on the verge of their own leap. Remember, you're not waiting for your new reality to come to you. It's waiting for you to step up and become the person who can receive it. Your time is now. Your leap is today, and you're already ready.